as the green economy comes to the end, basically we've been talking about the e-mobility. Can electricity become the new oil in the long run? We are looking at what the United Nations Environment Program is pushing for. UNFCCC, that's the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. We are talking about our local transition or trajectory towards sustainable development. When you look at transport, it's one of those big entries if compared to things to do with land use, things to do with agriculture, things to do with forestry, among other elements that are so critical towards the generation of greenhouse gases. So when you look at what's happening right at the back of myself, just behind me, it's the feel of what Kampala city looks like. It's the automobile city, that's the two-wheelers. It's the border city, the taxi city, the rail city. So many questions regarding how best can Kampala transition from what we are looking at right now to an electric-based transport system. We're talking about mass transport for the private sector, basically the transport sector. From the two-wheelers, or rather from the taxi renowned transport sector to the bus rapid transit system. However, with an element, that's the electric mobility. So when you look at Kira Motors, Kayola EVs, when you look at Tondeka buses, they are channeling towards that. But then the biggest question is, can they get through? Because if you look at the Pioneer buses that were part of the BRT, the project is nowhere. Questions around that are so many in regard to policy, in regard to inclusivity of the private sector, because we are talking about the private sector being the sole or the biggest player in the transport industry. So in the long run, can e-mobility be a defining solution for a low emission transport? Because we are looking at the long-term low emission transport, and that is critically so relevant towards our push for sustainable development and a carbon-free or a carbon-neutral transport sector. So for now, we can't get any better than this. I'm Ivan TIBENKANA, and this is Smart 24 TV. Until next time.